What's that? The Chandler Gilbert women's soccer team is standing strong and determined. Tonight they look to make it 2 straight wins as they square off against the Paradise Valley Pumas. We kick off from Pecos Road off the 202 right here on the Chandler Gilbert Sports Network. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Pequeno. Coach Scott Smith and the Coyotes are driving to the end of the season in style. They snapped a 3-match losing streak with a 0-0 draw against tough Yavapai. Then they won their next match, a 3-0 victory over Gateway. They got goals from Allie Davis, Cheyenne Castillo, and Corinne Noose. And goalkeeper Samantha Haug stopped all 3 shots for her first collegiate shutout. So now the squad has all this great positive energy. They are slowly, and I mean slowly, getting healthy. They have gone through the gauntlet of injuries and a tough schedule, and now they're ready to go all out and finish strong. Tonight they face a winless Puma squad with a record of 0-11-1, led by head coach Christian DeVries. The Pumas have scored only 4 goals all season. They face some early season injuries and some last-second departures from the team that have really hurt. They are coming off Tuesday's 7-1 loss at Glendale. In the loss, Dylan Bannon with the only goal. Coming in with a record of 2-6-1, Coach Smith's team has scored 17 goals, averaging 9 shots per game. Shot percentage, .205, and allowed a little over 3 goals a game. Allie Davis leads the team with 4 goals, and Cheyenne Castillo and Juanita Morales with 3 apiece. Between the pipes, Samantha Haug has posted a record of 2-3-1 with 55 saves with 22 goals allowed, giving up almost 4 goals a game. Talking to Samantha, and let me tell you, this is a tough young lady. In the draw against Yavapai, she got hit in the face. She's playing with a slight fracture, and she's out there battling. And this is a tough young lady who picked up her first collegiate shutout in the last outing, and she's excited, and she is definitely showing her toughness all the way around. So, starting lineup for the Coyotes, and it starts with the freshman, Samantha Haug, out of Gilbert Classical Academy. She'll be between the pipes. Number 9, defender Aaron Holt, sophomore defender, who is so strong. Freshman defender, number 13, Jessica Varney, out of ALA QC. Freshman defender, number 15, Cadence Turner, out of Castillo. Number 16, freshman defender Ashley Farr from Mountain Crest. And your forwards. Number 4, Allie Davis, the team's leading scorer with 4 goals. Number 10, Cheyenne Castillo, freshman forward from Eastmark. Megan Castle, freshman forward from Higley. Number 2, Emily Greska, freshman midfielder from Perry. Corinne Noose, go back on the defensive end, a freshman defender from ALA Gilbert North. And number 14, Gemma Larson, midfielder, freshman from Red Mountain. Usually, Taylor Brown would be starting at the midfielder position, but she's battling a lower body injury. So we will take a moment as Russ Luce, the amazing AD of Chandler Gilbert, is making the announcement for our national anthem. We'll pause for a moment. So when we kind of talk about this Chandler Gilbert team, we're talking about a team that has gone through a slew of injuries. Number 17, freshman forward Jocelyn Hansbrough suffered a early concussion that knocked her out for the season, and she is such a thoroughbred on the attacking end, so that really affected how the Coyotes attacked and kind of changed them tactically going forward. So missing Jocelyn Hansbrough was definitely a huge loss forward from ALA Gilbert North. Of course, Taylor Brown's battling a lower body injury, and adding to it as well, more injuries have piled up. Ariana Hassinger, a freshman defender from Skyline, has a leg injury as well, and Faith Reyna, the midfielder, is playing with a bad back. She'll watch this one a little bit to start. Samantha Haug with the facial injury and is out there battling. So this team has suffered and suffered, but here they are, coming off 2 matches in a row. One they tied, one they've won, and now they take on the Pumas, led by head coach Christian DeVries. He's coached at Spring Hill College, University of Minnesota Morris, Missouri Valley College, and now here with PV. He coaches the women and the men. And in their 7-1 loss to Glendale, the Pumas got 4 shots on goal. They're basically played with 11 players all year. Coach DeVries won't make excuses. They're a victim of injuries and some departures, last-second departures. Jacqueline Felix, Luvia Gamez, Yadira Isabelas Ramirez, as well as Jenna Youngs, each have scored a goal apiece. Your referees for tonight's contest: Jeff Vance is the center ref, Darren Moore, the assistant ref, as well as Bob Rishoff. And now we are getting ready to play on from Chandler Gilbert. We'll talk about the league and the standings as we go. But an opportunity tonight for Chandler Gilbert to potentially get another win, get their 3rd win. Opportunity to improve to 3-5-1 in league and slowly work their way up to try to make the postseason. And this one is underway from Chandler Gilbert. As we look at the season standings, Arizona Western 8-0, Scottsdale Community College 7-0-1, Phoenix College 7-1-1, Yavapai College 6-2-1. Cheyenne Castillo with an opportunity early, and that is scooped up by Katie Churchwell, the goalkeeper. After Yavapai College is 6-2-1, Eastern Arizona 6-2, Pima Community 4-2-2, Cochise 3-3-2, Glendale 3-6, Chandler Gilbert 2-5-1, Gateway 2-7, Mesa 2-7, PB 0-7-1, South Mountain 0-8-1. Megan Castle tracking it down in that corner. Megan working her way toward the goal. A little battle against the defender. Nice move. Crossing. And Cheyenne had the ball just knocked away from her peripheral, so it'll be an opportunity for Chandler Gilbert early in this one. Good weather, Mother Nature cooling down. We're in the 90s on the throw-in. Allie Davis. This one knocked in the air and knocked right behind the goal. So this Paradise Valley team that has gone through its share of adversity will look to clear. There is a slight wind, not like the wind we had against Yavapai, which was tremendous. A light breeze coming out of the, feels a little bit like of the southeast. I know nothing about meteorology, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn last night. Megan Castle on the crossing. Cheyenne, and this one gets knocked away. So Megan with a nice crossing pass to Cheyenne, and Cheyenne one defender to beat. So in talking to Corinne Noose about the victory over Gateway, squad put a goal up late in the first half, and she felt that was such a sigh of relief for the team. The team had gone through a bit of a scoreless streak, not scoring against Phoenix College, Yavapai, Scottsdale Community College, and then they finally busted through against Gateway. And then their mindset in that second half was to attack, and they tacked down a couple more and pulled away with a 3-0 victory. And for Scott Smith and the coaching staff, it was like a big sigh of relief, knowing once they got that first goal in, they felt, okay, this is what it's like all over again. We can do this. And it built a sense of confidence for the team, and now they look to make it 2 straight. Squad is back here tomorrow. Make that not tomorrow, but Tuesday against Glendale Community College. And of course, we'll have the live coverage right here in the Chandler Gilbert Sports Network. Mother Nature, once again, temperatures probably mid-90s, not too bad. About 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, it was nuclear, but right now it's cooling down as we head to the mid-portion of October. Aaron Holt. Aaron working it up the field from the back end. Megan Castle coming over. Megan working it up. Megan, defender to beat, turns that corner and shoots it. That is wide of the post. So Chandler Gilbert coming out and really setting the tone, really controlling the pace, and really trying to go for the knockout early. Really come out here and score a couple goals and make things easy for themselves. Jessica Varney with an opportunity to move it forward. Does it just that. Corinne Noose on the bump back. Cheyenne Castillo. And the back end of the Pumas trying to clear it. And Varney right there to take it away. And Scott Smith right to my left. He's calling for movement from his team. Doesn't want his team to be stagnant in any shape or form. And now PV trying to work the ball up the field as Dylan Bannon, the freshman from Chino Valley High School, coming off the one game in the last outing in which he scored a goal in the loss. And PV would just love to come from the northern and eastern part of Phoenix in the Paradise Valley area and squeak out a win. Coach DeVries made it quite clear that his team, no wins on the scoreboard, but just talked about the heart and energy of this team, seeing this season through. And that is cleared by PV. 6 minutes in, no score from Chandler Gilbert. Coyotes and Pumas, these longtime rivals, going at it yet again. Worked in the middle. Cheyenne, split second. Drop back down on that left side. Turn in the corner, Allie Davis. Davis shoots it across. Megan tried to get a stop and try to knock it in on that side of the right post and could not haul it in. So Jessica Varney will have a throw-in opportunity. Chandler Gilbert in the early stages of this one has controlled possession time easily. Davis left side. Coming across, firing a shot, and scooped up by Katie Churchwell. Easy chance. Chandler Gilbert had some shots right around the goal, nothing to really threaten Katie Churchwell with just yet. PV coming in. Squad that's scored only 4 goals all season. But they play hard, they play with passion, and Coach DeVries has talked about their commitment to finishing this season strong. Seven minutes in, no score. And this one's really all about the playoff push for the Coyotes. Knocked away by Churchwell coming out of the box. Glendale Community College on Tuesday, followed by a Saturday road trip to Mesa Community College, and then Coyotes right here on the 17th. So every game so important for the squad. Corner kick chance for PV. This one goes wide as they dump it right back down to Olivia Gamez. Gamez trying to shoot it to Dylan Bannon. Bannon trying to take it away. Corinne Noose up the field. Good work. Cheyenne Castillo. Castillo knocked back to the side by PV. Corinne Noose. Corinne scored a goal in the victory over Gateway, and we're just so excited about the complete team win. Midfield. Cheyenne Castillo. Castillo knocks it across. Allie Davis. Call goes against Chandler Gilbert. Allie Davis trying to make an attempt at the ball. It's PV. Works its way from the back end. And PV is playing a little bit dump and chase. They've managed to survive with the early first 5 minutes. Giving chase is Luvia Gamez. Coming up, Emily Greska. Greska right across. Davis, left shot, and that is scooped up by Katie Churchwell. First shot on goal for the Coyotes, and Allie didn't get all of it. But Churchwell diving to her left with the stop. So Chandler Gilbert continues to put shots on goal. Cheyenne Castillo. Castillo rips one from the right side, and that one is knocked down by Churchwell. Cross. A good one, was just knocked away. Brian Noose. Noose fires it up, partially blocked. Back end for PV, just trying to survive this assault that Chandler Gilbert has put on in the last minute or two. And that rolls out of bounds, and Chandler Gilbert will have a throw in. So Dylan Bannon giving chase. Megan Castle putting some pressure on. Coach Scott Smith telling his defense and his offensive unit to press, not giving PV any room to breathe. PV doing a nice job just working it from every 10 to 15 feet. Jessica Varney, right side. Over to Megan Castle. Dump back down to Varney, just out of her range.
Hey, if you want to score, you got to do something besides jog down the field.
13 minutes in.
You got to play with some intensity.
Emily Greska giving chase. Now it's Aaron Holt coming up from the back end. Feeding Karen Noose. Noose works it down. And Megan Castle out of her range.
As soon as she wins that, we're just jogging. Nothing's diagonal. Nothing's checking.
And right now, the Coyotes coaching staff really pressing for energy from the team. They want to score. They want to build off the win over Gateway. They've got the numbers over PV.
Close it.
Jessica Varney. Jessica Varney thought she had the call. Instead, it goes to PV and Dylan Bannon on the throw-in. Dylan Bannon, a freshman from Chino Valley. Gemma Larson up the field. Cheyenne thought she might be able to slide by. PV working it up the right side. And knocked away. As we check in on the other side of the field. Very hard to see because of the sun beaming right down on us. Looks like Jessica Varney will do the honors, surveying the field. Varney. Here comes PV. Player tumbles on the turf. No call right there, so there is some physicality being allowed. Juanita Morales about to check in. Megan checking in. Make that Megan checking out. Juanita Morales checking in. Morales. 3 goals on the year. And here we go, back in play as things took a second to get back underway. Cheyenne Castillo, Gemma Larson. Morales trying to feed Cheyenne. Now Cheyenne giving chase. Dylan Bannon coming up the left side. Bannon feeds the middle and they get it back to Bannon. Bannon. Aaron Holt, the elite defender, trying to get the ball away. And that was dumped down, looking in the corner for Yadira Isabelas Ramirez from Avondale La Jolla Community College. Make that La Jolla Community High School. Scoreless. 16th minute of the first half. And Chandler Gilbert coming off a 3-goal victory over Gateway. Had some opportunities to knock this one through early. Throw in from Bannon. Giving chase in that corner, Ramirez. Ramirez shoots it across. Taken away by Karen Noose. Morales and Bannon feeding the right side. Allie Davis punches it away. Allie Davis scored in the victory over Gateway. Talked about how big it was to get the win for the team and have that good winning feeling. I asked her about her knee injury that she sustained in high school, ACL injury, and she says, you know, she feels good. There are moments when there's some contact made. She kind of feels concerned about it, but overall she feels she's at 150%. Dumped in the corner, and Chandler Gilbert will take it back. No score between these two teams. Of course, a rich history of playing one another. Last time they met was last year. The squad split a pair. Coyotes losing at PV 1-0 and then winning at home 4-3. Looking at the conference, Division I rankings, Arizona Western at 8-1 is ranked 9th. Division II, Phoenix College is ranked 2nd and 9-1-1. Scottsdale ranked 10th at 9-2-1. So great soccer being played in this part of the country. Cheyenne Castillo up the right side. Cheyenne crossing route and gobbled up by Churchwell, who caught it for a second and fell on it.
That's all right.
So Cheyenne with a good attacking moment.
That's better. A little faster.
Now in the 18th minute of the first half. Coyotes looking to get their second victory against in 2 matches against a PV team that's undermatched, playing on guts and effort. Coach DeVries has said that they've essentially played with 11 players all year. Aaron Holt coming up the field. Aaron. Faith Reyna now in. Faith. Morales. Churchwell knocks it away. This one's shot, and this one is in. Aaron Holt buries it from 20 yards out, and the Coyotes are on the board. Aaron Holt, the elite defender, decided, you know what, I'm going to come up from the back end. I'm going to provide a dose of energy, and Aaron delivers, and it's a 1-0 Coyotes lead. And she is getting praise from the coaching staff, and that is just a great way for the Coyotes to score a goal. If they can't get it from the front line, hey, the back end can deliver, and Aaron Holt comes in and knocks it through, and what a bit of energy provided by Aaron Holt, and that is her first goal of the year, and it could not have come at a better time. At about the 19th minute in the first half. Coyotes with 4 shots on goal, and Aaron Holt gets him on the board. Dylan Bannon coming up that left side. Cheyenne Castillo. Bannon showing her skills, racing up, knocks it over. Taken away by Holt. Holt once again playing with a burst of energy. Faith Reyna finding Cheyenne. Cheyenne being chased by Dylan Bannon. Cheyenne knocks it in, and that one just wide of the left post. Cheyenne with a good look off the feed from Faith Reyna.
It's a good decision. That's fine.
A near goal and just trickled wide of the goalpost on the left-hand side. So the Coyotes are increasing the intensity in this first half. And here comes Juanita Morales, full force.
Options.
Holt on the back end. Works over Varney. Gives to Aaron. Aaron shoots it across. And Cheyenne couldn't control it. Morales cleared out by PV for a split second. Worked on the back end by Gamez. Gamez and Varney getting through. Varney coming up from the back end. Varney, good move. And this one's knocked away. PV trying to hold on in this first half, trailing only 1-0. In the 20th minute, Aaron Holt, 19th minute, gave the Coyotes lead, and Faith Reyna to Cheyenne Castillo, near goal just a short time ago. Cheyenne the cross, and no one's there as that'll go out of bounds. So PV making the track from the northern part of Eastern Phoenix, hanging around in this one. And for Chandler Gilbert, they want to go out for the knockout punch early. Get them down and put them away as Faith giving chase. Coming up the back end, Larson, Castillo, right side, Cheyenne beats one defender. Cheyenne working it, shot and right into Churchwell, a bullet. And Churchwell point blank denies Cheyenne. So Cheyenne has had 2 near goals here and within the last 2 minutes. Varney coming up. Feeding Morales. Juanita across to Allie Davis. Davis shoots over the goalpost. So it is a barrage right now by Chandler Gilbert on the offensive end. Good passing, and they are taking advantage of the lack of bodies by PV. Juanita let that one sail just over the goalpost. Coyotes trying to open this one up in the first half. Bannon, Gemma Larson. So some physicality as Varney. The trainer will come out and take a look at the player is down for Chandler Gilbert. And as we check on the sidelines, they play on. See if we can get a number for you here shortly. Cheyenne Castillo is down right now. Trying to stretch out that leg, maybe just cramping up a little bit. It is warm. It is Arizona, and even though it's roughly mid-October, it's still kind of toasty here. Megan Castle from the corner. Castle, as the Coyotes lining up, shoots it across. And Juanita Morales tried to bang in the putback and could not. Churchwell, another short grab. Grand News firing it across, giving chase. Jessica Varney's there. Varney takes it back. Aaron Holt coming up. Feeds Gemma Larson. Larson shoots it up the field. That's a hand call that did not get called. Allie Davis. Davis could not get a good, solid shot off, and that trickles. And that was pretty clear as, and that was pretty clear as day right there, right? So we've got a timeout for a water break, and that was a call missed by the refereeing staff that clearly went off the hand, and needs to say it was missed, and no VAR review here. World Cup action, you got it. You got it in a variety of pro leagues as well, but here we play on. But if you're a Chandler Gilbert fan, you have to be exceptionally happy. They've already gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Call it 8 shots on goal. Aaron Holt from the back end dials it up on the 19th minute. Coyotes with a 1-0 lead, but they want more. They want to put this one away early and get things going. And along the way, maybe at halftime, we'll talk to John Enright of the baseball team. He is literally about 5 to 7 feet away. And haven't talked to John or seen John since the team made that great postseason run last year. I'd like to get his thoughts on the team this year. And he can tell us about his off-season, his training, and what his plans are for Thanksgiving and trick-or-treating, which is right around the corner. That's if John does a little trick-or-treating, if he's out there with a mask on. And he looked at me and says, yes, he dabbles in candy, right? And who doesn't? We all love sugar. I mean, sugar, Starburst, Snickers bars, just give me chocolate. So now both teams are hydrated. And for Chandler Gilbert, they want to hydrate and dominate. They want to tack on to this 1-0 lead. Varney, Holt, Cadence Turner, as well as Ashley Farr on that back end. Megan Holt in the middle. Faith Reyna as well. Corinne Noose, Allie Davis, Juanita Morales, and Megan Castle. And between the pipes right now for Chandler Gilbert, who's had a quiet first half, and that's a good thing, is one of the toughest people on this campus, Samantha Haug. And Samantha's about 5'3", not very tall, but she has got a heart of gold, and she is playing determined after taking a shot in the face a couple games ago against Yavapai, and she's battling through. Churchwell, and this one is close to being taken away. Castle was coming up that right side. Morales was trying to trap the defender. Holt on that back end, trying to take the ball away from Gamez. And Varney is there, and Varney shoots it up to Morales. Taken away and knocked away by PV. Chilel knocked it out. Varney from the side. Surveys and tossed it up. Morales, bicycle kick up the field. PV shoots it down that right side. Anissa Torres and PV giving chase. In Paradise Valley, which has had very limited possession time in his first half. They've hung around, and that's all Coach DeVries and his team wants. They want a chance at the end. Soccer's a sport you can be dominated for the good portion of the game, but if you hang around, you play defense, and you make the most of that one or two opportunity that arises, you never know what the outcome could be. So PV playing keep away right now as they shoot it over to the left side. Ramirez, now it's taken away by Megan Castle. Castle coming up. Castle racing up right side, shot across, and Churchwell is there for another grab. Maybe one more move up and two more attacking steps toward Churchwell, and maybe it would have been positioned for a shot maybe in that left corner. We are in the 23rd minute of this first half. Coyotes with a 1-0 lead, courtesy of Aaron Holt's first goal of the year, coming from the back end, racing up. Crying Noose. Noose will shoot this one over the goalpost. Strong kick from about 25 yards out. So that back end of PV trying to survive this onslaught that Chandler Gilbert's putting on right now. Coach DeVries, he's made it quite clear the team undermanned, only playing with 11 players for the majority of the year. They've had injuries. They've had some players that were supposed to be part of this squad decide not to come back, and it's put them in a very difficult situation. And Chandler Gilbert can relate. They've had their share of injuries and things have gone wrong, but all you can do is play at your schedule. Throwing from the side. Racing, crossing shot by Faith Reyna. Trying to feed Megan Castle, who was lurking out in front. Only a couple feet away from Katie Churchwell. Churchwell from Greenway High School. In the I-17 corridor. Knocked up. Midfield, Holt giving chase on that left side. Holt in the shadows of the field right now. We are getting dosed by sunlight. The lights are on. In about another 30-40 minutes, the sun will set and we'll be able to see the field accordingly. Always so tough when we're at that hour of the day where the sun is setting and it beams right at us on the eastern portion of the field. PV hanging around. Squad that's only scored 4 goals all season. A team coming off a 7-1 loss to Glendale Community College. But they're out here, they're battling. Chandler Gilbert's been close on multiple occasions to add to a 1-0 lead. But haven't had that really strong equalizer on Churchwell. Everything's been right at her or over the goalpost. So the Coyotes back on offense on the throw-in. Faith Reyna midfield trying to feed that left side. Morales racing down. Juanita, that boost of energy, cutting across is Faith. Faith also giving chase. Megan Holt. Back to Faith. Faith. Coming up is Jessica Varney. Varney battling, and Varney takes it away. Great job by Jessica on the back end, and that is booted across by Jenna Youngs, the defender. Jessica Varney coming from the back end. Now PV trying to make some noise coming up that right side. Dumping it down in that corner. PV. Shot across. Blocked by Holt. In a physical battle. And PV will retain possession. Closing in on 17 minutes left in this first half. Coyotes clinging to the 1-0 lead, courtesy of Aaron Holt's first goal of the year. They've dominated the majority of this game and just have not been able to capitalize on another score. Faith Reyna coming up, feeding Megan Castle. Castle, Jenna Youngs in her peripheral. Megan shoots it, and that one is saved by Churchwell yet again on that right side. So the shot tally is adding up, but Churchwell has held her ground well, and nothing really of super challenging on her end. Morales, left side, Allie Davis. Davis rips it across, and Allie Davis from 25 yards out lights it in the upper right corner, and it's a 2-0 Coyotes lead. Morales to Davis, and the Coyotes are howling as the sun's about to set here in the south part of the East Valley off the 202. Allie Davis, her 5th goal of the year, leads the team. That goal came with under 17 minutes left. Call it the 28th minute of this first half.
We're supposed to be at 14-16.
And right now the referees are getting things in order. There was a discrepancy in the clock, and we're now at 14-16. Russ Luce, the AD, handled that like a champ. It's like, I can correct it, not a problem. Russ has all the answers. And right now the Coyotes are having all the answers on the turf with a 2-0 lead. Morales giving chase. Jenna Young's trying to clear it out. Morales coming full force, trying to get it from the backside. Worked over to the left side. Ramirez shoots it up. Kranus tracking it down. Make that Ashley Farr. Jessica Varney. Over to Morales. Worked over to Megan Castle. Megan coming up. Young's just out of the reach of Morales, and Castle shoots it right into the arms of Katie Churchwell. So the shot barrage continues. Loose ball. Megan tracks it down. PV Nice job of clearing on the back end, but right to Aaron Holt, and Aaron Holt's coming full force. She's looking for another opportunity for Chandler Gilbert. And the Coyotes continue to, or possession, I should say, falls in the hands of PV. Goals by Aaron Holt and then Allie Davis. Change for Chandler Gilbert. Jessica Varney on the throw-in. Megan Holt giving chase. Bodies bumping. Allie Davis. Allie was coming and crashing hard, now trying to get the ball back, and Allie gets it on the feed from Faith Reyna. Allie shoots it across. Morales trying to beat Jenna Youngs and cleared in that back end. But Varney is there and in a battle against Dylan Bannon. Varney, body contact. Varney not letting up. Field ref said in favor of PV. Varney knocks it away. PV, no shots on goal. That one goes out of bounds, and Coyotes throw in courtesy of Varney. Work to the middle field. Allie Davis thought she might have an opportunity. Faith Reyna coming over. Faith playing with a bad back. She's just gunning through everything. A little spark plug. Worked from that left side. Allie Davis. Now it's Juanita. Allie shoots it across right into Katie Churchwell yet again. Allie fired it from that left side, and Churchwell in a perfect position. But you can tell right now, PV playing with low energy. Megan Castle. Castle, opportunity, shoots it up, and Megan Castle scores from about 15 yards out, and the Coyotes now up 3-0. Megan Castle weaving her way and lights it up inside the left post. And the good times are rolling as Megan adds to the point total. And Megan's second goal of the year. And as we dissect, give the assist to Mackenzie Welsh. So talking to Coach Smith and talking to the young ladies, their point today, come out fast and really own this one, and they have done just that. Getting goals from Megan Castle, Allie Davis, and Aaron Holt for a 3-0 lead. Kenzie Welsh with a nice feed. And when you think about the Coyote season at 2-6-1, I posed the question to Scott Smith, and we talked about the season and what's been so hard because the potential's never been really able to blossom because of the injury status and then running into a gauntlet of the teams they rolled into. Of course, I'm talking about the matches against Phoenix College, Yavapai, Scottsdale Community College. But now they are still bodies down. Jocelyn Hansbrough, who was going to be counted on in a big way, she had a concussion and she has still been out and will sit out the remainder of the season. She was going to be an integral part of this offensive attack for the team. Taylor Brown's out with a lower body injury. Faith Reyna's playing with a bad back. Cheyenne's had some moments of being banged up. Samantha Haug is playing on guts and glory between the pipes. So this team is finding its way. Big win over Gateway and 3-0 now. 3 first half goals here. And they want more. They want to put it on. They'd love to be able to breathe and really soak this one in. Jessica Varney's had a great first half, working that back end. Kenzie Welsh giving chase. Just a collective good first half effort with the Coyotes controlling the attacking front end. Very few possession opportunities for PV. Giving chase on that back end for PV. And Mother Nature and the sunset almost down on the west side. Soon enough, you'll be able to see the field cleanly. Sunglasses will come off accordingly. Header. Morales was right there looking for some moves. Ashley coming up. Shot across. Cheyenne Castillo right into the arms of Katie Churchwell. But yet another shot on goal. Piling up in this first half. Jessica Varney, Kenzie Welsh, Megan Holt, Juanita Morales, Mackenzie Welsh right there. Welsh had to take it away. Megan Holt coming up. Holt feeding that left side. Ashley Farr battling in that left corner. Shoots this one up, and that one off the pipe. Morales is there for the putback. Juanita is there and bangs it home. Juanita Morales, and it's a 4-0 Chandler Gilbert lead. Give Ashley Farr the assist.
Do you get assist off the pole? Nice. That's how you made a living?
Instead, we're giving the assist to Cheyenne on that, and Cheyenne had the assist. Bear with me. Can't see the field quite clear, and now the glass is off, and you can, as the sun is setting. 4-0. Coyotes 4 first half goals. Cheyenne lets one rip. Cheyenne right into the arms of Katie Churchwell, who gobbles it up. We are in the 48th minute. Make that the 38th minute of the first half. PV trying to get out of this first half. Cheyenne. Juanita is trying to feed Cheyenne on that left side. Coming up, Cadence Turner. Cheyenne coming up, right side. Megan Castle. So a clearing opportunity for PV with 5 and change left. 4-0. Chandler Gilbert lead. Of course, coming up the nightcap, we'll have the men's squad taking on PV. Zach Camp and his squad coming off a Megan Castle shoots, and this one's blocked and trickles left side of the goalpost. So the shots are piling up. And a good outing for Chandler Gilbert that has gone through so much. And now on the fortunate end of a match where everything has gone their way. Corner opportunity. Knocked away. Taken away. Cheyenne dumps it down. Aaron Holt coming up. Holt try to feed Mackenzie Welsh. Cheyenne is there. Morales. His ball is knocked away. Cadence Turner that left side. Cheyenne with 4 and change left. Knocks in the middle. Mackenzie the header. Katie Churchwell up and getting it. Mackenzie. Got some elevation, but no forward movement on the header. Aaron coming up in that back end. Aaron over to Megan Castle. PV trying to survive these last 5 minutes. Kenzie Welsh. Faith Reyna. PV on fumes. They don't rotate anyone out. They don't have the personnel. Coach DeVries made that quite clear. Injuries and some last-second departures killed this team. Cheyenne, one defender to beat, cannot get past her. Jessica Varney. Varney takes it away. Jessica, right side. Megan couldn't get past the defender on the right attacking front. Jessica takes the ball away. Megan shot from the outside. That one is wide to the left side. Under 3 minutes left in this first half. Coyotes with a 4-0 lead. Of course, Coyotes are back at it next Tuesday night right here. Big matchup with Glendale, followed by a Saturday trip to Mesa, and then on the 17th, Cochise right here. Mackenzie Welsh. PV trying to get out of this last couple minutes unscathed, already trailing 4-0. Ashley working it up the field well. Juanita Morales. Varney coming up, over to Morales. Dumps it over to far. Ashley in the middle, Megan Holt. Over to Mackenzie Welsh. Faith Reyna coming up, left side. Cheyenne opportunity. Cheyenne shoots that one wide. A $1:30 left. Coyotes howling with a 4-0 first half lead. Corner kick opportunity with Allie. Gonna shoot it out. Fires it in that middle. This one headed by the back end. Shot is up right into Churchwell, and Faith gave it a good look. .58 seconds left. Jessica Varney dumps it down to Aaron. Aaron has been full throttle in this first half. Megan Holt over to Megan Castle. Megan racing up that right side. Megan, one defender to beat and knocks it off the defender. So Megan will set up a corner kick. 26 seconds left. And you know the Coyotes would love to cap off this first half with a potential putback right here. Megan shoots it up, crosses, and Mackenzie Welsh over the goal post. So Mackenzie Welsh with a near opportunity, but that is going to end a great first half for the Coyotes as we see Aaron Holt and Ashley Farr high five at midfield, and Kren Noose greets them, and just excellent play by the Coyotes. A 4-0 halftime lead, could easily be 7 or 8. The squad gets goals by Aaron Holt in the 19th minute. Then it was Allie Davis, her 5th of the season, called the 28th minute. Followed by Megan Castle on the great feed from Mackenzie Welsh. And then it was Cheyenne to Juanita Morales. And Morales now with 4 goals on the year. Megan Castle with her 2nd. Aaron her 1st and Allie her 5th. So a strong 4-0 Coyotes advantage. We'll take a short timeout, and if John Enright's hanging around, we'll bring him over for a little baseball preview of what the Coyotes are going to be looking like in the spring. Keep it locked, keep it loaded. All good. Coyotes with a 4-0 lead over PV right here on the Chandler Gilbert Sports Network. With a comfortable 4-0 lead over Paradise Valley, getting goals from Aaron Holt, Allie Davis, Megan Castle, and Juanita Morales. And Samantha Haug has had a nice, easy night between the pipes so far, not one shot on goal. I am joined by John Enright of the Chandler Gilbert baseball team. And John, I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? How's life treating you?
Life's good. Can't complain. It's my 2nd year. Nothing much, man. Just another year doing baseball.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So for the Chandler Gilbert baseball team, I want to get your thoughts on the way the team ended last year. Just a couple victories away over Glendale, and you're punching your ticket to the Division II World Series. And talk about the great year this squad had last year.
It was tough because it's like you work so hard for something for a year, and then not to get it so short to 2 games, it's kind of rough. But honestly, what we got to do is just look at it as like a learning year, and then just kind of grow on it this year and do the same thing.
So right now, fall ball's underway. You guys are underneath the lights. You're working hard, and give us kind of the outlook right now, what you're seeing from the team and during the kind of fall months as we proceed forward to the new year.
Okay. We look good. There's definitely things we need to work on. We've had a couple of scrimmages lately. We've won, but there's still things that we do need to work on. But once we get those, I feel like we'll be just as good or even better this year. So.
And that being said, you talk about the team and maybe being better than last year, and this team from top to bottom, and definitely had a deep pitching staff, and it had some sluggers. It had some players that could put the bat on the ball for contact.
Oh, yeah.
Offensively, kind of give us the outlook of what you're seeing.
Well, to start off, we were a big freshman class last year, so now that we're all sophomores, I feel like the chemistry is way better. So with offensively, we'll probably, we got big turds in the lineup. Can't forget it. We got Tate. Just a bunch of big guys that produced a lot last year that will be here this year. So our lineup will be looking pretty good this year.
And, of course, the pitching staff. We can't win without the guys on the mound, on the bump, doing what they do. Kind of give us an outlook of how good this pitching staff can be.
We have some good guys, man. Like, we got a new lefty, Nick Fontaine, touching like 93 this fall. So, and then there's a bunch of other guys that are stepping up. So, I think we have a good chance. We have a really good chance to be the same or even better. with
And
our
that
pitching.
being said, John, being so close last year
Yeah.
with this team this year, is it the mindset it has to be? You have to get to the D2 World Series.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of like we got to do it for the people last year. So it's something that we need to prove to them and to ourselves. So
And for you personally, John, coming back for your sophomore year,
yeah.
let's touch on your year last year and what you're hoping to do this year.
Last year I obviously didn't play too much, but I took it a lot as a learning lesson from Camden Plu in front of me, and this year it's looking more like a lot better than this year. So I'll get a lot more time, and just gotta keep a straight head with it, honestly. So yeah,
And John, how tough is that? Because you know
it's tough.
over the course
Yeah.
of time, it's almost like you've got to wait your turn, right?
Yes,
And
yeah.
and you got to be patient along
Yeah.
the way, and you know there's kind of um, a maturing process
Yeah.
with that
Yeah.
as a competitor because you want to be out there and you
Yeah.
want to ball. But for you, talk about that kind of maturation of going through that
Yeah.
and kind of learning through that.
It's definitely tough, but honestly, it's just like there's a point where you have to kind of look at it as like, okay, like you're not gonna play it this amount, and just be okay with that, and just try to get as better as you can for the next year. And I think that's a big thing that I did last year, because I mean you saw the games. I obviously wasn't like where I could have been, but I feel like taking it slow and going, I definitely am a lot better this year and can fill in the job this year for what I got to do. So.
So that being said, give us kind of your training regimen, knowing that this is your year.
Yeah.
Have you amped up the gym training? Have you pumped the
Yeah.
weights harder? Have you hit the cardio? Kind of give us your mindset.
Okay. Most definitely, in the summer I put on at least 15, 10. No, I'd say 10 pounds. About
muscle?
10 pounds. Yeah.
Look at you, champ.
Yeah. And I just locked in the weight room. Really, it was like wake up, gym, hit, same thing for the summer. So I just got ready for the season, and then in December break I'll probably do the same thing, get ready for the actual season. So.
Now, along the way, because we are so close to the program, and my broadcast partner, who is supposed to make an impact behind the plate
Okay.
this year, Andrew Ferry,
Oh yeah.
I
yeah.
hear Andrew suffered a broken
Yeah.
arm the other day,
Yeah,
and,
he
and
did.
kind of walk us through the play. What happened
Okay,
exactly?
so we were running this bunt game that we usually do, and I'm at short actually. So, and we were doing squeezes, so the runner would go at third, and you have to get the bunt down no matter what. And the runner took off late, and he ran into Fury like straight on, and just I guess snapped his wrist, I don't know what it was, but I think it was his wrist or hand, and yeah, he was pretty shooken up by it. But he's doing good now, but it sucks because you don't want to, like, guy like that comes back and just, I don't know, it sucks for him.
So, Andrew, we had a chance to talk to him. I've talked to him via text. He's going to be out 8 to 10 weeks. But, of course, you know, John, you're out 8 to 10 weeks, and then you got to kind of work your way
Yeah.
back. I mean, look, a lot of people
Yeah.
don't realize hitting a live baseball is might be the toughest thing to
Oh,
do.
most definitely.
So here you
Most
go.
definitely.
You're not getting live ABs, and then you got to work
Yeah.
your way back. And that's probably safe to say some people, you can't judge the quickness of someone coming off a substantial
Yeah.
injury, John. But in some cases, that could take someone a month to be really fully back and ready to go,
Oh,
even
yeah.
after they're cleared.
And I don't know. I can't speak on Fury's situation, but I know he has surgery that he has to get soon in like a week. So that takes like even 4 months to get back, because you have to recover from that, and it's just a lot. So I don't know. I hope the fastest recovery to him though, for
Yeah.
sure.
So that being said, look, we are in the witching month. Halloween's right around the corner. Does John
sir.
Enright celebrate Halloween? Because look, I'm a
Uh,
big Halloween
oh,
fan.
yeah.
I love Halloween. I love costumes. I love dressing up as a kid. I have horror movies. I kid you not, John. In my house right now, every night, even if I'm not watching, I got
Yeah.
a horror movie playing so I can hear
No
it the
way.
whole. Yes.
Oh no.
So you name it. I grew up with the old classic horror movies like Halloween, The Thing, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday.
Okay.
All those movies. So that being said, does John Enright celebrate Halloween?
I most definitely do celebrate it, but I haven't gone trick or treating in a while. Maybe I think since like sophomore year of high school. But
Yeah.
I think this year we might have to pull it out. I don't know. I was talking about wearing a Spider-Man costume the other day, actually.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We might. I don't
There
know.
you go, John
see.
Enright, taking some time to join us right here. What about Thanksgiving, John? Is
Oh,
your
yeah.
family close by
Oh yeah,
chance?
we're pretty close. So I'll definitely go home for the holidays, and I'm from Sierra Vista, so it's only like a 3-hour drive.
Oh yeah,
So,
that's a nice
yeah,
drive, right?
yeah.
And isn't that such a nice drive, John? Because
Yeah.
as you're driving, you got all the vittles waiting for you. And
Oh yeah.
how give us kind of the smorgasbord layout for John Enright and his family on Thanksgiving.
It's it's a big get together. It's probably about like 30 people.
Wow.
Yeah, and we all meet up at my grandparents' house, and she has a nice little yard out there, so we all eat outside, and it's just a good time. This is a good like refresh, and just to come back, it's nice.
And for you, you're out here today. You're helping with the support of this game day. Your thoughts of what you've seen from the ladies in the first half?
I mean, we're up 4-0, so we're doing something right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look good. They look good.
And
So,
how nice is it too, John? Because we see a lot of the softball players coming out and supporting
Mhm.
the baseball team. How great is
Yeah.
it when you see other athletes from the different parts of this
Oh, yeah.
Chandler Gilbert sports program come out and give some support and say, hey, get after it,
Yeah.
right?
It's nice. It's nice because we like to, as a baseball team, we like to go a couple ups to all the games, and when we see them, it's an extra support. So it's like it makes us do better, and yeah, it's really nice.
That is John Enright, who will be on the field for the Coyotes this spring. And John, look, always good to see you. You're
It's
welcome.
good to see you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome here anytime you want. Just come on over,
Okay.
pop the mic on, and we start talking, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you.
John Enright, but soon enough, he might be the amazing Spider-Man on Halloween. He might be
Yes, sir.
your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man
Yes, sir.
fighting crime somewhere and giving out candy to kids somewhere. We are about to start the second half. All good from Chandler Gilbert with a 4-0 lead, and that is the amazing John Enright, who's taken some time to join us right here. And Paulo Hutchison will come in, and Paulo now has that on mute. Second half, just minutes away on the field right now for Chandler Gilbert. Allie Davis just right in my peripheral. Emily Greska, Cheyenne Castillo, Megan Castle on the far right. Gemma Larson, Corinne Noose in the mids, and your back end. You've got Cadence Turner, Aaron Holt, who scored a first half goal, Jessica Varney, as well as Ashley Farr, and Samantha Haug, who's been quite quiet. And maybe that's a good thing because Samantha's been dealing with that slight fracture she suffered in the match draw against Yavapai, but she's gutting it out. She played against Gateway. She's playing right now, and she gets the Purple Heart Award. And this Chandler Gilbert team, that it's needs to say they've lived in a mash unit this year. This one fired from the outside, and that's gonna hit the side of the goal. Corinne Noose let that one fly. So, in a good attacking start to this second half for the Coyotes, as Corinne let it loose from about 35 yards out or so. PV has had limited opportunities, and coming off her first collegiate shutout against Gateway, Samantha might be in line for her second if the team can keep PV out of the scoring column. And you're going to like the start of the second half with the Coyotes really controlling the tempo. And when I talked to Corinne Noose, she said after they scored that first goal in the first half in the win against Gateway, they started getting into that attacking mindset. And you have to understand, for this Chandler Gilbert team, they ran into a gauntlet coming up that left side. Cheyenne fires it up, and Cheyenne scores from the left side. Allie Davis worked it far and deep, and Cheyenne cleans up the work. Cheyenne Castillo. And it's all good. Cheyenne in the scoring column. She has an assist in this one as well, and things moving oh so well. And Cheyenne now with her fourth goal of the season. Cheyenne, upper left corner of the post, and now a 5-0 Chandler Gilbert lead. And this is the Chandler Gilbert team that Scott Smith thought he might see earlier this season, but the team has been besieged by injuries and some things that out of their control. Jessica Varney. Varney the Bulldog as Corinne Noose comes over, knocks it away. Noose fires it back up the field. Megan Castle, that right side, tries to keep it alive. Work to midfield, and Chandler Gilbert will control possession. So a great start to this second half. Cheyenne in about the 47th minute. And a 5-0 Coyotes lead, and Scott Smith about maybe 5 feet to my left, taking it all in and able to maybe enjoy this one a little bit. Allie Davis over to Ashley Farr, knocked away. Throw in, Allie's right there. Over to Ashley. Ashley can let one sail, and that one is smoked just right at the post. Good shot by Ashley. So right now we're seeing Chandler Gilbert. The back end's coming up. They know PV doesn't have the personnel. They can't sub out. It's the same 11 players seeing the season through. So soccer is a game of having enough in the tank and having the extra bodies to play the full 90. Chandler Gilbert has the personnel. Right now, PB doesn't. They've had their share of injuries. They've had their share of players that were expected to be part of this roster quit on the team right before the season. Aaron Holt will knock this away. It looked like Samantha was about to face an opportunity from Belen Chilel. Allie Davis defending the throw-in. PV trying to make some noise in this second half. And that one goes out of bounds.
Not the 6 dribbles into 3 people right here? Yeah. See how that works? What you didn't know is I had a sub for you ready.
And Cheyenne will knock this from the back end. Shoot it up. Megan Castle. And that was Corinne Noose on the back end. As Cheyenne going after the ball from Jenna Youngs. Cadence Turner is there. And Turner shielded off. Throw in Rebecca Luna. Right into Jacqueline Felix. Felix being guarded by Noose and Cadence Turner. Weather right now just about perfect. Sun has set. Sunblock not needed. Hydration always a priority. 1 bottle of water down. A Polar Pop. Powered down earlier. Allie Davis giving chase. Jessica Varney in pursuit. PV trying to make some noise in this second half, and these two teams split last year. Coyotes losing the first one and then winning the second. Coyotes looking to finish this season strong after all the injuries and the tough part of the schedule out of the way. But it's made them better. Make no mistake. Corinne Noose. Faith Reyna. Faith coming up. Faith shoots. Megan. And that was Megan Castle. So Faith is right to my left, just advised me that wasn't her on the field. It was kind of the trick or treat for the viewers at home. Corner kick. Shot is wide. So sometimes we don't have the luxury of replaying tight cameras right on it. Everything is by sheer eyesight. Now we have a corner opportunity. Cheyenne corner. Header out front. Cadence Turner tracking it down. Cheyenne rips it across. Back end, Varney. Gemma Larson. Larson tries to work it up. Knocked in the air. Grand Noose. Noose, little punch shot. That Churchwell will gobble in. Winding down on 36 minutes left. In this one, 5-0. Coyotes with a comfortable lead. Of course, looking for more. Allie Davis coming up. Look. Cheyenne giving chase. And Megan Castle, right side. Megan shoots it across, right into Churchwell. And that time I could differentiate Megan Castle and Faith Reyna, who's sitting on the bench right to my left. So midfield action as PV. Cadence Turner bumping some bodies. A little physicality against Jacqueline Felix. Allie Davis. Davis pushes it back down. Ashley Farr. Crosses midfield. Dumps it over to Karen. Karen coming up. PV with a punch shot. Gemma Larson controlling it. Gemma will dump it down. Knocked over to Aaron Holt. Holt shoots it up. Allie Davis, right side. Varney right into the defender. Works in the middle of the field. Jessica still in control. Some good moves on that right side. Looks like Dylan Bannon knocks it up. PV with possession. Chandler Gilbert coming off the 3-0 win over Gateway after snapping a 3-game skid against Yavapai with the 0-0 draw. Now on home turf and enjoying a good Saturday night with a comfortable 5-0 lead. Scott Smith and his team, they've endured a lot, and now a chance to really appreciate this one and build off it. Coming up next, it's the men's squad. The Coyotes and PV. Zach Camp and his squad still looking for its first win, coming off a draw against Gateway. PV coming off a 6-3 loss to Glendale. And they are led by the leading scorer in the league. And that's coming up at 7:30. Jacqueline Felix. Ashley Farr in a foot race toward the sidelines. And Cadence Turner will throw it in. Closing in on 33 minutes left. Cadence lets it fly. Knocked, pooched in the air by Jenna Youngs. Cadence Turner, Corinne Noose, punch shot. Taken away. Taven Gormley, middle of the field for PV. Worked up by Farr for a brief second. Gamez dumps it down. PV giving a little Possession time. Try to work in the back and fired out of bounds. Coyotes. Juanita Morales about to check in. Faith Reina about to check in. So now I can say Faith is in the game. Now she gives me the thumbs up. Once again, I have no replays or tight camera angles. This is 150% old man eyes. And for everyone out there that reaches that certain age where the eyes give out, you can kind of understand. Shannon Castillo coming out, as well as Emily Greska. Faith checking in with Juanita Morales. Under 32 minutes left in this one. Coyotes with a 5-0 lead. 4 in the first half. They've tacked on one more here to start the second. Noose giving chase. Allie Davis, middle of the field, and that one's blocked. Putting out the body, Jenna Youngs. But still, Coyotes hold possession. Throw in. Morales in the vicinity. Davis, Jenna Youngs shoots it up. Controlling it. Noose over to Allie Davis. Davis turns. Good hustling effort by Rebecca Luna, but Allie Davis still on her feet. Juanita Morales. Morales, right side, and that one mishit. Knocked out of bounds. Faith with an opportunity on that right side. Cadence Turner will throw it in. Faith the toss. Little header as Morales shoots it up. Giving chase, Turner. Back to Ashley Farr. Aaron Holt. Gemma Larson trying to control possession in midfield. Aaron racing up the field. Over to the left side. Turner. Allie Davis. Back to Cadence Turner. Aaron Holt fires it up right into Churchwell. So good sequence. Morales maybe a step slow to getting to it. Maybe just slightly out of her reach. PV playing on fumes and playing all heart. Their men's team is coming up shortly against the Coyotes. Right side. Blocked in that back end by PV. PV trying to get past the midfield stripe and hold possession and knocked away. Now under 29 minutes left. So glad you can join us right here on the Chandler Gilbert Sports Network. John Enright of the baseball team joined us at the half. Megan Holt about to check in. Megan. French braids in the hair. And Gemma Larson's about to check out. Of course, Megan, the younger sister of Aaron Holt. They both went to Ben Franklin in the East Valley. Gemma Larson checking out. Just told Scott Smith, head coach, now I know why you don't put me in forward. Maybe that is a sheer expression of the gas and energy it takes. Punch shot that right side. Good controlling effort. Faith Reina Try to get it past Jenna Youngs. Cadence Turner, left side. Turner knocks it down to Allie Davis. Davis crashes on the grass. Turner fighting with Jacqueline Felix. All about positioning. Turner coming up. Faith Reyna. Over to Kren Noose. Faith Reyna giving chase. Punch shot, Megan Castle. Castle, right side, Churchwell. Churchwell out of the box. This one up. This one is in by Juanita Morales. Juanita. Juanita Morales, and it's now a 6-0 Chandler Gilbert advantage. Megan Castle on the assist. So Juanita, what a good night for her. Her second goal of the night. Now has 5 on the year, now tied for the team lead with Allie Davis. The question is, can Juanita get the hat trick? Is it a possibility? Is it in the tool belt? Some bodies crashing right in the circle. And meanwhile, Samantha Haug is taking it easy. John Enright, right to my right. A well-tooled baseball specimen, taking in his carbs with some rice and some Takis. And John, I want to let you know, at a softball tournament about 2 years ago, I was given about, like, they were giving out free samples of Takis. I took like 15, 20 bags home, because that's what you do, right? And needs to say, 2 years later, those Takis did not get touched to my house. If they're still there, I don't know how good they are. You're going to get every single bag. Mackenzie Welsh is about to check in, getting some last-second information from Scott on the sidelines. We are more than welcome to be joined by anyone who wants to hop on the mic, if they dare so. Giving chase, PB. Shot across, and that's knocked away. Allie Davis coming up from the attacking front, shoots it up. Jenny Young's midfield. Megan Castle. Try to feed Faith in that right side. Dylan Bannon coming up. PV. Good hustling move by Ashley Farr. Farr knocks it off the defender. Mackenzie Welsh about to check in. Mackenzie with a couple shots on goal in the first half, also an assist. Allie Davis taking a breather. And we have a football update courtesy of Russ Luce is checking his phone. ASU leading Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes 17-14 in the second half. So how about the Sun Devils playing tough? Looking for a victory over the Buffaloes. Punched at midfield by Corinne Noose. Ashley Farr dumps it to the right side. Megan Holt racing from the back end. Megan, little spin move and shoots it up to Farr. Gives it over to Mackenzie Welsh. Welsh punts it to Juanita. Juanita across the way. Faith giving chase right side. Faith keeps it alive, racing down that right side. Faith tries to shoot it over to Megan Castle. Blocked by Dylan Bannon. Bannon a workhorse in this one on the attacking front, as well as working away on the backside. Closing in on 23 minutes left in this one. Ashley Farr works it up. Trying to get the ball past Jenna Youngs. PV takes it away. Rebecca Luna. Right side. Anissa Torres. And Samantha Haug coming out of the box. Feeling just a tad bit of pressure on that possession by PV. Mackenzie Welsh in the circle. Faith and Juanita trying to get the ball past the back end of PV. Closing in on 22 minutes. And that is a water break for both sides. So a nice little Coyotes 4-0 lead, and they add to it. Getting a goal from Cheyenne Castillo on a great feed from Allie Davis. And then it was Megan Castle to Juanita Morales. And the Coyotes with a 6-0 lead as both teams are hydrating. So this Coyotes team that has gone through its share of injuries and then some, feeling really good about this. Juanita Morales now tied for the team lead with 5 goals with Allie Davis at 5 apiece. Juanita with an opportunity potentially for the hat trick. And Samantha between the pipes has had a quiet night. And right now the team is getting some instructions from assistant coach Mark Smith. And the referees are here for the nightcap. Getting ready to call the men's action between the Pumas and the Coyotes. Of course, we'll have that right here on the Chandler Gilbert Sports Network. Beautiful night, 20 minutes left. And we'll see if we can do all kinds of interviews after this one. If the Coyotes can hold on, they can secure the final 19 minutes and change. We'll see if we can talk to Juanita Morales, as well as Cheyenne Castillo and Allie Davis and Megan Castle. Because we're going to have all kinds of goodness, all kinds of good things to celebrate. A 6-0 Coyotes lead. 4 in the first half, 2 in the second. And we are waiting for the whistle to start the play with a throw-in for Chandler Gilbert. Sun is officially set. The lights are on. Not super toasty warm anymore. And a great night of soccer for Coach Scott Smith and his ladies. PV trying to punch it. They haven't had a lot of opportunities in this one. Playing on Shearwell as Megan Holt. Holt right in the middle. Punch shot to Faith Rain on that right side. Faith dumps it. Juanita Morales giving chase. And Churchwell coming up right. Scoops it off as Morales was closing in. Churchwell boots it to midfield. Noose. Megan Holt racing up that left side. Holt shoots it across. Ashley Farr shoots that one off the post. Farr again. Couldn't get anything on it too strong. Megan giving chase. And Cheyenne Castillo about to check back in. Cheyenne scored. Product of Eastmark High. So Ashley Farr ripped one off the post.
We could have went hyphenated last name. Really? Are you losing it for good?
And Cheyenne, just want to let you know, you can go down to Cheyenne, you can go down to any municipality and put in paperwork to change your last name. Because I changed my name, my first and my middle name. It's a process. Because I don't even want to tell you what my first and middle name was. Nothing we can talk about. Because there's only about maybe 1 or 2 people listening to this right now. Being that you are of Hispanic in nature, I think you can figure it out. PV, point blank, and Samantha Haug on it. So, Cheyenne, if you can figure it out, you and I will have a private conversation what you think yes, if you can figure it out. Well, I am Hispanic, pequeño, so if I change my name officially to Joseph Michael, you can kind of figure it out from there. J and an M. So you go to work there, champ. You figure it out. We are having a conversation right now with the charming Cheyenne Castillo, who is about to check back in. Cheyenne scored a goal in this one. She now has 4 goals on the season. And good to see her smiling and happy and healthy. She's taken some bruises this season, as this whole Coyotes team has. But we're going to talk to Cheyenne after this one, as well as everyone who scored, because it's good times right now for number 10 and the entire crew of the Coyotes. 2 straight wins, and Cheyenne just gave me some kind of wisdom. She dropped some knowledge on me, but I can't hear it with the headset on. So we will talk to Cheyenne. We will talk to Megan Castle. We'll talk to Juanita Morales. We'll talk to Allie Davis. We're going to talk to everyone as we close in on 15 minutes. And right now, Cheyenne is like getting in interview mode because she doesn't know exactly what I'm going to ask her. But it's all going to be good. And we're going to keep it right here.
What's your name? Jose Cuervo?
And Paulo Hutchison just dialed in what he thinks my original first and middle name was. And no, it wasn't Jose Cuervo whatsoever. Coming up, and Megan Castle was looking for another goal, and that's one is ripped away by the back end, the attacking back of PV. Under 15 minutes left in this one. And John Enright was so glad to join us. And this is a shout out to all the Chandler Gilbert athletes out there. If they ever want to hop on the mic and be interviewed, just come on down. I will never say no. And John? Yeah. And John Enright says he's going to join me in a volleyball game next time. So, John, when you're talking to the baseball team, let them know that, hey, I talked to Joey P. We had a conversation. It was very easy. Yeah. John at first didn't know. He thought I was going to pepper him about like politics, the war in the Ukraine, or something, trying to split an atom or putting man on the moon. No, we're just talking baseball and life. Right, John? That's how simple it was. So for the rest of those Coyotes out there, join me anytime. Love to have you on. Of course, the Chandler Gilbert soccer team working their way to the field right now. PV giving chase. They'd love to put one on the board. And for Chandler Gilbert, they'd love to get another shutout. Make it 2 straight shutouts. Make that 3. Because they did pitch the draw as well. So, yes, the defense, as I was corrected. Yavapai, that one was a draw, 0-0. Gateway, a 3-0 victory, and now close again. I just want to stress to Scott Smith and his coaching staff, I'm not perfect, but I try hard. So, and I appreciate you out there in Chandler Gilbert World and here in the Southeast Valley. And really, if you love soccer, come out and watch Scott and his team. He's building something special here. Scott and his squad looking to make the playoffs and make another run. Coming up, opportunity. This one is in, and that one is wide on a good feed, and Ashley Farr shoots it left of the post. And Ashley is going to think about that one forever, as all she had to do was probably just take something off and a little softer touch. But when the adrenaline's flowing, what can you do?
I'm going in. I'm gonna sub her. Hey, Charlie's checking. I'm going for her. Can't miss like that.
So now we close in on 12 minutes left in this one. Another shot. Once again, that time it looked like it was Megan Holt. The referee in the night telecast kind of walked in front of my vision. And just so the viewers know out there, I know the difference between Faith Reyna and Megan Castle, but when they're about 100 yards away and the sun is still out beaming, not as easy. Once again, we don't have multiple cameras. I don't have review cameras to look at. It's 150% Joey P vision. And that vision's not always good. I'm like any old man at his desk. And here comes an opportunity for Chandler Gilbert, and that one is knocked away by Jenna Youngs in that back end. It's played so hard. And I applaud all these PV players. Coach DeVries has played with limited staff because of injuries and some players walking away from the program last second. He got a bad hand, but yet his team's out here, and you have to applaud them for that. They're working hard. They're playing. Cheyenne shoots it across. Churchwell, the header, and Churchwell tracks it down. Under 11 minutes left. Emily Greska about to check in. Emily, nice young lady, went to Perry High School. Always a pleasure. Had a good conversation with Emily just a short time back. Emily checking in, big smile on her face. Shot is up, off a defender, right back. Cheyenne, move to her left. Shot is up, and the shot is good from the left side. And finally, but we have an offside call against Chandler Gilbert. And Ashley, who has been on the doorstep, a couple missiles fired, one that hit the post. She's like, can number 16 get a break? Instead, she'll get another opportunity maybe later in this one. Aaron on the back end with the header. Megan Holt putting a body on a body, and they call the foul call against Megan Holt. Jenny Youngs in the back end will rifle it up. Coming up that right side with a purpose. Looks like that's Jessica Varney. Cheyenne, deep right side, fires it across. And Mackenzie Welsh misses over the post on a good feed from Cheyenne. So under 9 minutes left. Emily checking in. Ashley checking out. And Ashley just coming off and saying she was so close.
Thankfully, there's Planet Fitness.
It's the most effective way to turn your low E into big fitness
Hit
energy.
the post.
Now I have energy to grind.
Join for $1 down, $10
And all of a
month
sudden, over
cancel
my
free
headset,
deal
I'm
ends
hearing
October
all
13th.
kinds of noise. It's all good, though. Good crowd on hand coming out to catch Chandler Gilbert and the Pumas. Body contact as PV player hits the grass. 8 and change left. Chandler Gilbert with a comfortable 6-0 lead. They can close this out. They would have pitched shutouts in 3 straight matches. PV gets the call. 7 minutes and change left. Samantha between the pipes. She pitched a shutout in the victory over Gateway and would love to get another one here. She holds a record of 2-3-1. She'd love to get that third victory and another shutout in her belt. Racing up that right side. That one is knocked away from Morales. Looking for her third goal of the night. Aaron Holt, plenty in the tank. Aaron racing up. Coming up with authority. Fires it up right to the right side of Churchwell. And that brings us under 7 minutes left. So the Coyotes with the victory. We're going to move to 3-6-1 overall. 3-5-1 in conference. Playing well, just the right time with winnable games on the schedule. Racing the right side. Cross, Morales. Morales misses. Opportunity. Greska fires it up, and Greska, the miss hit that Churchwell gobbles up. Now under 6 and change. And Emily laughs it off. Cadence Turner tries to keep it alive. Knocked down that right side. Anissa Torres. And that is blocked on the back end by Karen Noose. Megan Holt over to Karen. Punched up the field. Mackenzie Welsh. Juanita Morales. Midfield. Dumps it over to Faith Reyna. Faith racing up that right side. Over Morales. Morales feeding Aaron. Aaron, quarterback of that defense. Shoots it over to Faith. Faith. Bad back and all. Gutting another one out. This one knocked away out of bounds in favor of the Coyotes. Under 5 minutes left. Middle of the field, Mackenzie Welsh. Welsh. Over to Megan Holt. Aaron racing up. Dumps in the middle. Morales. Mackenzie Welsh. Shot is up. That one's to the left side. Faith Reyna let it rip. Just to the left of the post. But a good sequence by the Coyotes. Good ball movement, plenty of touches, and Reyna just misses to the left. PV trying to clear this one and give Coach DeVries and his young ladies a lot of credit. Sometimes, not just in soccer and in life, you're dealt bad hands and you got to play them out. And it builds character. And right now, his team is being tested and things they'll learn from, not just on the soccer field, but life going forward. His men's team is getting ready to take the field here shortly. And we got a yellow card, and that looks like it's against Jacqueline Felix. Winding down to 3 minutes. Some frustration for PV. Chandler Gilbert from the side. Faith controlling it in midfield. Works it up. Churchwell just beats Chandler Gilbert on the attacking side. Jacqueline Felix. Megan Holt takes it away. Good work by Megan. Megan. And Jacqueline Felix. And Megan Holt in a good little battle. Emily Greska. Greska shoots it. Giving chase. Cheyenne Castillo. Castillo, one defender to beat. Turns the corner. Cheyenne. Try to cross it in the middle to Emily. Emily shoots it up. And Churchwell secures it. Two minutes left in this one. Cadence Turner. That one's out of bounds. Good night here for Chandler Gilbert. Taylor Brown's limping her way this way. Hi, Taylor. Taylor's battling a lower body injury. Hopefully we can see her on the field sometime soon. Taylor has been so active here with me on the microphone. Appreciate all her efforts, insights, not just about soccer, but about life and everything else. Juanita Morales giving chase. Juanita, 2 goals on the night. Now tied for the team lead with Allie Davis with 5. Now under 1 minute left. Mackenzie Welsh. Faith. Dump that right side. Jessica Varney. 44 seconds left. Post-game interviews to come, and then we'll dial in the men's game. Paulo Hutchison, the live stream. Paulo, in case you haven't seen him, can't miss him. Looks like he could survive in the wilderness. And like wrestle alligators. Shot from the right side. Morales denied on the cross. Kenzie Welsh looks like another good shot on goal. And we are 9 seconds away, and
Play possession now. It's only 5 seconds left.
and this one is in the books, and the Coyotes run their winning streak to 2, and they have pitched 3 straight shutouts. If you go back to the draw against Yavapai, and they do it with a lot of different people scoring, and that is just great. Aaron Holt started in the 19th minute, and then it was Allie Davis on the feed from Megan Castle. Megan Castle made it 3-0 on the feed from Mackenzie Welsh. Cheyenne then got Juanita Morales in perfect position for the 4th goal, and that ended the first half. 5th goal, it was Cheyenne Castillo getting on the board. And then Juanita Morales caps it off with the feed from Megan Castle. And Samantha Haug between the pipes with a good outing. Picks up her 2nd collegiate shutout. And the Coyotes get the 6-0 win. So once again, with the victory, they improved to 3-6-1 overall and 3-5-1 in conference. Next up, they'll take on Glendale. And as we kind of look of the conference standings and rankings, as I get ready to pull that information out, Glendale is entering tonight 5-7, 3-6 in conference play. So a potentially winnable match for Chandler Gilbert. So the ladies are getting decked out. They're talking, and I'm going to see if I can bring some of the girls over here for a quick conversation. Keep it locked, keep it loaded.
Yeah, she could have played, but no reason to. Yep.
Until we get nuked by Russia. Then this guy will be on the ground. Knock on wood.
Okay, so tell me, how long?
There's like 4 of us. Yes.
Okay, so do we
Yeah,
want
there's
to sit
4
or
of us.
stand?
Yes.
I don't know how we're doing this. I'm gonna get out of the way.
Okay. I can only do one at a time.
Okay.
Allie, get you standing right here. We'll be looking at that camera right there. And we welcome you back to Chandler Gilbert, where the Coyotes women get it done impressively, knocking off Paradise Valley by the count of 6-0. Here with Allie Davis, scored a goal in the first half. Allie, you and I talked. You guys wanted to start fast. 4 first-half goals. Wow, this team came out with a purpose. How good was it to get off to that fast start?
It was definitely nice. We started struggling right before the water break, and then we had a good talk with Scott, and then we started to pick it up, and that's when we were able to put balls in the back of the net.
And, you kind of talk about putting balls in the back of the net. That first goal came from the back end, the attacking back, and Aaron. And Aaron, look, she's a sophomore on this team. I think Aaron just said, you know what? And no offense here, if my front can't do it, I'm going to take charge. So how good did that feel to see her kind of lead the charge and say, okay, we got this, and maybe get that pressure off getting that first goal?
I think for us, once we're able to put one in the back of the net, we do better at putting more in the back of the net. And definitely Aaron's always been a good leader to our team, so seeing her put one in the back of the net made me want to put one back in the net, made Juanita want to put one back in the net, Megan, it just was like a domino effect.
So that being said, you score your 5th goal in this one. Kind of break it down on your scoring opportunity in that first half.
Juanita, you can literally just call for the ball and she will find your feet perfectly every time. There was a few I missed in the first before water break, and then I had a good talk with Matt, and so then I just have to tell myself what would Matt say, because I start to psych myself out when I take shots. But Juanita set me up perfectly, and then I was able to finish it.
So the squad now has won 2 in a row, and basically you're on a 3-match non-losing streak, including the tie against Yavapai. How good does it feel to kind of move in the right direction after going through the tough stretch of injuries? And this team is still nursing a slew of injuries. Jocelyn Hansborough is out for the year with a concussion. Taylor Brown has a lower body injury. Samantha Haug, the great goaltender, she's got a fracture in her face, suffered against Yavapai. But this team is fighting through, and talk a little bit about the perseverance of this team grinding through the injuries and, of course, that tough stretch of course, being Phoenix College, Yavapai, and Scottsdale as well.
Definitely just we've learned to play together, that we're a family. And there's no I in family. It's we all work together. We're doing it for each other. The ones that can't play, we're playing for them. We're playing for our coaches. We're playing for each other.
That being said, Glendale on Tuesday. Get an opportunity against Glendale. They come in. They're kind of in the middle of the pack in the conference. Your thoughts of what it's going to take to get a victory over Glendale on Tuesday night?
We definitely just have to play how we've been progressing on to play. Staying calm, finding feet, finding the balls through, not getting in our heads, listening to what Scott tells us to do, and we'll be able to do it.
Okay, we are closing in on Halloween. Does Allie Davis celebrate Halloween? And if you are celebrating Halloween, what's the costume this year?
I am celebrating Halloween, but I have no idea what I'm wearing yet.
What'd you wear last year?
What even was I last year? Now I like can't even remember.
Did you trick or treat? Did you hand out candy
No,
to
I
the
didn't
kids?
trick or treat. Me and my friends dressed up as something, and now I just cannot remember what we dressed up. Oh, I was a hippie last year.
You were a hippie last year. Got it. So you had the 60s kind of wear. Did your dad
Yes.
give you some kind of
Yeah.
wear he might have had?
Just borrowed some of his stuff.
Good old John Davis, right?
Yes.
John providing the wardrobe. That is
yes.
Allie Davis, scored her 5th goal as Chandler Gilbert picks up the victory 6-0 over Peavy. Keep it locked, keep it loaded. More interviews coming right here on the Chandler Gilbert Sports Network. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just tell whoever I talk to, anyone can come up one at a time. Back to the Chandler Gilbert Sports Network. I'm joined by freshman forward Megan Castle. And Megan, impressive victory by the team of 6-0. You score as well. Want to get your thoughts on a very convincing win for this team. And you now, as a team collectively, have pitched 3 straight shutouts defensively.
Yeah, definitely. So the beginning of the season was a little rough, just learning how to play together. We're all super good as individuals. And I think it just took some time to get us to click, and we're finally learning how to pass the ball and make connections and find it in the box.
Yeah, and this team collectively, you've had to endure so much. Look, the injuries,
Yeah.
some things academically didn't work in your favor. Samantha gets injured, and just the moving parts. You run into a tough patch of the schedule. But here you are, latter half of the season, and you guys are clicking at the right time with a chance to make the postseason. Your thoughts on the perseverance of this team and the character of this team, going through so much, but here you are stepping up at just the right time.
Yeah, I'm so proud of this team. We've had a rough start, like you said, and we had a really good conversation a couple weeks ago about how we need to work for each other. We're all going through our own things, and just it really helped us become a family. And yeah, we just learned how to rely on each other, and it's showing on the field. So
yeah, and just a short time ago, as you guys broke, I just heard the team collectively say family, and that's such a good thing. It shows that you guys are united and you're on the same page as you go through this latter part of the schedule. You score a goal. Talk about getting on the scoreboard in the first half, in which your team really dominated. And Aaron started it, but you got on the scoreboard as well. 4 first-half goals to kind of put this one away early.
Yeah, once you get the first goal, the momentum, the pace just picks up, and the adrenaline, and it's just so much easier to work together and get more in the goal. So, yeah.
I want to give you an apology, by the way. There was some point on the field I called you Faith, and look, I don't have
We've gotten that for so long.
I don't have a camera right here, so I can't see individually, but I know the difference between you and Faith personally when I see
Yeah.
you close to close. I don't have multiple monitors here, so I just want to
Yeah.
apologize in case someone says that I said this or that later. Look, I'm taking the blame. I'm owning it.
It's all on him.
That's what we do here in TV. We take ownership. In life, we take ownership.
Yeah.
So now the team's on a nice little streak. And like I said, you've won 2 in a row, 3 straight shutouts. You
Yeah.
got Glendale coming up on Tuesday. They're in the middle of the pack. They're kind of like working their way through. Look, every team has got their share of problems and issues and the schedule they got to fight
For
through.
sure.
Talk about taking on Glendale here Tuesday and pushing that win streak to potentially 3 in a row.
I'm excited to play Glendale, yeah. So we were supposed to play them earlier in the season, and it ended up canceling. So we're ready to come out strong, take care of our bodies this weekend, you know, come out strong and work as a team like always and get that other shutout. So
There
I'm
you go.
excited.
Tuesday night right here. And before I let you
Tuesday
go,
night.
Tuesday night here at 5 o'clock, of course, we'll have the live coverage right here on the Chandler Gilbert Sports Network. And look, we are closing in on Halloween. And I want to know, does Megan Castle celebrate Halloween? And if you do, what's the costume of the year?
Oh, I love Halloween.
I love Halloween.
It's spooky
love it.
season. I'm ready to carve some pumpkins,
Yes.
but I don't have my costume picked out yet. You have any ideas?
Well, I mean, I just talked to Allie. Allie says last year she went as a hippie. So, you know, for me, I've got multiple costumes. I've got a Spider-Man costume, a Hulk, a Captain America, a zombie,
I think
a
I
Joker.
should wear a Spider-Man costume with like muscles on it.
You
and
could be
stuff.
Spider-Woman. Or how about Spider-Gwen because you got the
Oh,
blonde hair.
That works. That
Yeah?
works.
There you go. That is the lovely, charming Megan Castle from Higley High School.
Yep.
The freshman forward right here. She scores a goal as the Coyotes pull off the 6-0 victory, getting another victory right here, 2 in a row. 3 straight shutouts. Keep it locked, keep it loaded right here on the Chandler Gilbert Sports Network. More interviews, more charming interviews coming from the ladies right here from Chandler Gilbert.
Thank you.
Chandler Gilbert Sports Network here with Juanita Morales. And Juanita, what a good night for the team. And a good night. We're going to start with you. And this is the first time you and I have ever held a conversation. Don't be shy. The camera's right there. How to feel 2 goals tonight for you. The team wins 6-0. And you're now tied for the team lead with 5 goals. Talk about the night, the team, and how to feel to get the victory.
I feel great, and I'm proud of my team. How we never gave up, and now we just stay positive.
Yeah, and Juanita, what has it been like for this team? Because you guys have gone through so much. The injuries, the personnel switching in and out, the tough part of the schedule as well. What's it been like for the team to to keep it all together? And now the latter half of the season, you're playing very good soccer when the season counts the most.
Wait, what was the question?
Your thoughts on this team persevering through so much and now playing and keeping it all together and playing great soccer at the right time?
Well, my team, they just stay positive. They don't give up, and they're just nice players to be around. They're fun to hang out, and I'm proud of them.
There you go. So you got Glendale on Tuesday, and talk about what it's going to take to get that victory and make it 3 wins in a row.
I just think we should just stay positive, going hard, and don't let the other players get into your head, and just keep moving forward.
Okay, and before I let you go, Halloween is closing in. I love Halloween. Do you celebrate Halloween? And if you do, are you going to dress up this year? And if you are, who are you going to be?
I actually don't celebrate Halloween.
Don't celebrate Halloween.
Mhm.
Okay, that being said, so we wish you the very best. Great night. 2 goals on
you.
the night. That's Juanita Morales. She is now tied for the team lead with 5 goals, couple goals. And before I let you go, did you think you had number 3? Did you think you might have an opportunity for that 3rd goal?
Yeah, I kind of did, but I wanted to give more chances to my teammates to score.
Look at that. Selfless. Not caring about herself, caring about the team, and just trying to set another teammate up. That is what a good teammate is all about. That is Juanita Morales. A couple goals on the night, tied for the team lead as Chandler Gilbert wins 6-0 over Paradise Valley. More to come, locked and loaded right here on the Chandler Gilbert Sports Network. The most special because Aaron Holt is 150 miles an hour full throttle. Center back, no problem. She want to play goalie? Sure. Does she want to attack from the back and score the first goal? Yeah, she can do it all. So walk me through it. The first 20 minutes goes by. You guys are peppering the PV goalie. And I think you said to yourself, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm just going to take charge. I'm going to put the first one up. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I don't even know. I was like, we were doing good passing or whatever, and like I saw the opening. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go up. I know like Corinne will drop back into my position, so I know there's no worry there. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go up and take it. And everyone was that way, and the ball came this way, and I was like, I just need to take the perfect touch. I don't need to shoot it. I just need to pass it in. And so I hit it, and then it just goes in. I was like, let's go.
Your first goal of the year, and that started a 4-goal first half onslaught on the way to a 6-0 victory. And now this team defensively, look, 3 straight matches. You've pitched shutouts. Talk about the defense picking it up over the course of the last 3 games.
No, definitely. I think from the beginning of the season to now, we've talked through it. We've seen our holes that we need to fix, and we've worked on it. We've been working on it. We still talk. There's still things that we need to work on, but we've done so good. I'm so proud of us. Like, I love my D. I know that if I go up or if I miss the ball, they have my back and I have theirs.
Yeah, and everyone is showing that on the back end. And look, I think what was nice, and she would have taken and she would have defended any shot possible. But Samantha, she's playing with a fractured face, right? And she suffered that in the Yavapai draw 0-0. She comes out, she pitches a shutout against Gateway. How nice was it that Samantha, playing with the fractured face, she's got to get this out for the team, doesn't have to work hard tonight, and everyone else makes it easier for her?
No, definitely, like giving her a break and us being able to work on it. I don't know, like, well, I played that game right, yeah. I'm trying to think. No, I don't know. One of the words.
I think, Aaron, what was nice is that basically the attacking fronts and the mids and the back line, you control the tempo that Samantha didn't have to do. And how nice was it that you were able to take some pressure off her and just let her get healthier, right?
No, it was good. I think definitely us and the defense being able to work together. I think it also helped us, like, in the situation to help defense kind of move up, because in an instant, one of the things we need to work on is pushing up and going up. And so being able to kind of work out that and work with the mids and take that pressure off of her, but also help us get those touches in and move the ball around.
You know, I hate to say this, but your time's kind of winding down here, right? And, you know, time flies. And for you, it's Glendale on Tuesday. And with another opportunity to take a step forward to a playoff berth. And for you and this team that has gone through so much, you know, talk about the character of this team and persevering through the injuries and some of the things that have been uncontrollable that you couldn't foresee to start the season. But now, at the latter point of the season, you're playing good soccer just the right time with a playoff berth potentially in your reach.
I don't know. It's been a roller coaster, definitely, like all the injuries in that period of time, and we were all like, we were kind of in a slump, you know. We were like, we don't have like subs, but we pushed through. We saw what we needed to work on, and with everyone everyone back now, like, oh, we had like 5 concussions. I was like, oh my gosh, but no, working together. I'm just ready for the next game. I'm ready to put in the work, see what we did today, and put that into the next game.
Glendale Tuesday night. What is it going to take to get a victory?
Work together, communicate. I think one of our main things has been like communication and working together and finding those balls. I think we've kind of been separated, but I'm so proud of us from a few games ago to now to look at us and say the progress that we've had from progressing and working together and wanting that win.
There you go. So the effort, the drive, the determination, all there collectively. And I love how when you just broke a short time ago, a big 1, 2, 3 family. Freaking love that. That being said, it is Halloween. We're closing in on it. Do the Holt family, you and your sister, do you guys celebrate Halloween? And if you do, what is the costume you're going to wear this year?
We actually don't. So I've never been trick-or-treating or anything.
Ever?
Yeah, ever.
Have you ever handed out candy?
Nope.
Have you ever seen people put costumes on?
I have, yeah.
There you go. Okay. There you go. Erin Holt, that is the star center back. Hey, she can play center back. She can play goaltender. She can be the forward. She can score. She does everything. Not to mention, she likes long walks on the beach, sunsets, and good times here at Chandler Gilbert. That is Erin Holt, the charismatic one. More, we're going to wrap this up with Cheyenne Castillo, who is right over my left shoulder, sitting down. She's pressured, but you know she wants to be on camera. Erin, always good to see you.
Thank you. Shy.
Castillo, who's going to wrap up our post-game coverage after the great victory by Chandler Gilbert. Not 1, not 2, not 3. A 6-goal victory over Paradise Valley. And Cheyenne, how nice was it that the team came out and really took care of business? 4 first-half goals. And, you know, sometimes if the forwards can't get it done, maybe your center back has to lead the charge.
Center back, yeah, of course. Erin did great. That was such a beautiful goal. She saw it and she took it, and I think that really put us like into the mindset like, you know, we're here to win. We have to get this done so that we have the opportunity to go into playoffs. And I think after she scored, we all kind of like got hype, and we were like, you know what? If we did it once, we can do it again. And we put 3 more away in the first half.
Yeah, Juanita scored a pair.
Yep,
you
she did.
scored. Allie Davis scored as well. Megan got on the scoreboard. Your thoughts on your goal now with 5 on the season, tying a team high?
You know, it was pretty funny because I shot and I didn't even see it go in because I tripped on my shoelace. And then I just heard my teammates like cheering around me, and I was like, oh, it went in. And I was on the floor, and I just decided to lay there for a second and like soak it up. And then, yeah, I got up and we continued to play.
Is that what it's like sometimes for a goal scorer? Sometimes it's almost like it's like an out-of-body experience when you've got that split second to potentially pop one in.
Yep, exactly. That's exactly how it feels. And then especially if you've been trying all game, like I took like 5, 6 shots before I finally put one in. So when you're trying and trying and trying, and then finally when all that hard work pays off and you finally put one in the back of the net, it feels great.
You know, let's talk about the perseverance and the character of this team. My goodness, you guys have had more injuries than an ER unit, okay?
Yeah.
One body count after another. I mean, Taylor's got a lower body injury. I mean, Jocelyn Hansbrough is out for the season with a concussion. Look, your goaltender, Samantha Howe, gets out there with a fractured face, and she's battling through. But here it is, the latter point of the season, and a playoff berth is still within the reach of this team. Talk about this team just fighting through everything and building character and just marching on and getting some victories.
Yeah, we just, Tuesday we got to show out, do our best so that we just need a tie or a win to get into that playoff area. I think we can definitely do it as long as we come out here, play our game, we all work together, we do what we need to do as a team, and then from there, I think we got it.
So Tuesday night, it is Glendale right here. Kickoff 5 o'clock right here on the Chandler Gilbert Sports Network. Live coverage begins about 4:50 or so with Mother Nature beaming the sun right in our face and me not being able to see half the field. And when I say that, I really do know the difference between Faith Reyna and Megan Castle. It was just a mistake that I couldn't see the 200 yards away
It's
from
okay.
the other side
I
of the
get
field.
my teammates confused sometimes too.
So that being said, Cheyenne, your thoughts on Glendale, because they're going to come in with the same kind of urgency. They're fighting, they're scrapping, they're trying to get in the playoff mix as well. And what is it going to take? And how fast do you have to start? How important is the first 5 minutes? Because they always say the first five,
The big five.
the big five in the front half, and the five on the back end as well. How crucial is that first five?
It's very crucial. I think as long as we come out, like I said, if we play hard, do what we need to do, communicate, pass the ball quickly. We can't hold on to the ball too long because Glendale wants it just as bad as we do, so we're just going to have to want it a little more. If we just come out, play our game, then I think we'll be perfectly fine.
Are you having a good time? I mean, you had such a great year last year at Eastmark,
yeah.
35 goals plus. I mean, it seemed like every 5 seconds you were scoring out of Eastmark.
Yeah.
Here, a little bit of a transition,
Yeah,
right?
for
And your
sure.
and your
It's
first
different.
year, what did you have to learn to get kind of into an offensive flow here?
The competition is definitely better than Eastmark's, but I think I'm having fun, man. I love this sport. I'm playing it for a reason. I came here to continue playing because I'm not ready to give it up yet. So I'm gonna try to play as long as I can. I love my teammates. I think we all have gotten super close, super fast. Like we've built friendships that I know will last a while. I'm excited to come out next year and play with them next year and see what we can do next year as well.
That being said, we are closing in on Halloween. I love Halloween. Just to let you know how much I love Halloween, I make sure every night when I'm home, I got a monster horror movie going on on the main TV. So if I can't see it, sit down, I'm hearing it throughout.
Yep.
So that being said, do you like Halloween, and are you dressing up this year? And if you are, what are you going as?
I love Halloween. I decorated my room
Boom,
like a month ago. I
Yes.
got my Halloween decorations up in my room like a month ago. I don't know what I'm going yet. I don't know what I'm going to dress up yet.
What'd you go as last year?
I went as a ghost.
A ghost?
Yeah, because none of my friends wanted to go trick-or-treating with me. So me and my
how
cousin,
lame,
we just
right?
they wanted to go to parties. And I was like, no, man, I want some free candy.
Yeah.
So we took some sheets, cut out some holes, and we just went as ghosts.
There you go. Well, I can tell you, Cheyenne Castillo and her teammates, they were ghostly scary out here against PV, putting up 6 goals and getting it done, getting their third victory and their third conference victory as well. Look forward to seeing you on Tuesday night. Get some rest. Rest
I
up,
will.
champ, okay?
I will. Thank you
That
for
is
having
the
me.
charismatic Cheyenne Castillo. And that's going to wrap up our post-game coverage as the women take care of PV by the count of 6-0. Men are coming up. Keep it here right here on the Chandler Gilbert Sports Network.